But we're here today to show the media and the people that they represent behind them, the elites of this country, but the idea that it's going to be business as usual is long gone. They hadn't already worked that one out from Brexit and the decay of their economic system. The new normal is instability. Get used to it, media and elite. And the black people are going to be part of that instability. In fact, we are the ones that are going to be leading the coming revolution, as Malcolm X described the scenario. They like to play divide and rule, to tell people in their motor cars, you can't get to work today because some people are sat down in the road, trying to get people not to think about the big picture, but to think about me, me, me. We've been hearing that one for decades, from Blair to Thatcher, and what a mess they've made of everything. So what we're asking is that people think not about me, 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 but that we get together and start thinking about how we're going to make a change. And if it requires shutdowns to draw things to people's attention, shutdowns it will be. But also it will require mass action. Also it will require spreading our movement to the main foci of social power in this country, which are things like the organised working class of this country, trade unions, getting the RMT banners down here to show that this is not a movement which is segregated to black people, but this is a movement which actually affects everybody. This is a social movement that is in the interests, we would argue, of white people, because they use it to divide and rule. You've heard the Bob Dylan song, I Hope. They're only poor because they get you hating the black man and woman, to explain the plight of the poor whites in the south of the United States of America.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
Thank you. The police, along with the media, mount a smear campaign against the families and victims. The state seeks to deny their actions by focusing on the families. Official procedures which fail to recognise grief following a traumatic death. This is often exasperated by failing to take into account bereaved's needs and feelings. What should be happening is they should find the starting point of their investigation is the police, yes, not the families.
Yes. Especially our generation, we're coming up now, and I think that what happened today is so inspiring. And I just think right now is a chance for us to build a movement that is gonna, make this, put this issue, which affects everything in our lives, on the map.
Look at oaths. Every new citizen coming now under oath. What could you do if you're under oath? Tell me. You see, and while the black people who were born in this country sitting around in a coma. Look at them, worrying about Beyonce, worrying about Jay-Z, and worrying about all this foolishness. And their country getting stolen right under their eyes, and they're doing nothing. The BBC don't show nothing for black people over this country. Not an insult to us, the people. We hear, again, they call you Afro-Caribbean. Afro-Caribbean people don't exist. You're either African because you're born in an African country, or you're from the Caribbean because you're born in a Caribbean country. This is another thing, again, when we refer to you as children of immigrants. How could your parents be immigrants when they were British when they came here? Tell me. It was like they were leaving from London and going to Leeds. A lot of you don't realize what was really going on, and the words that they play with. Don't let them play with their words. Always make sure that you call yourself, you were born in this country, UK, black. Don't refer to anything else. You got the name of your country and your name of your color of your skin. Don't let them tell you what you are.
I was at Heathrow earlier today where our heroic comrades who put themselves on the line for a cause that has been ongoing for decades but has had very little reception in much of British society, I think have won for us today. I think that we have won because whilst people are able to complain that a few holidays were disrupted, we have won because we told them that their holidays were disrupted in the service of Black lives. We founded something that I personally find hugely moving, because it means that if my life is taken away, if your lives are taken away, I know that we have a gang. I know that our gang will beat their gangs as much as they demonize our associations. And I know that y'all are going to shut it down with me every single time.
And I think when I look around, I see that we have everything we need right here. We have wisdom, we have knowledge, we have a vision, we have skills, we have resources, we have energy. We can shut down roads, we can facilitate assemblies, we can make people speak, we can make a video, we can do all these things. We need nothing more, right? So we split you into groups because now is the time to build, now is the time to grow. We are here to organize, and it's not me organizing you, it's not this person organizing you. We are organizing, we are building a movement, and we are going to figure it out together, because that's how we build and that's how we grow. Does that make sense to everyone? Yeah. Cool. Is everyone down? Yeah. Can we have a final Black Lives Matter?
Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter.
Hands up!
Don't shoot!
Hands up!
Don't shoot!
Hands up!
Don't shoot!
Hands up! Don't shoot! No justice!
Peace!
No justice!
Peace!
No peace!
Great apologies! Great apologies! Great apologies!
Somebody say, grow up. Tell me what's happening. Everything's fine. I can't help it. No one tells me what's happening.
Jesus!
Fucking do not march with them.
No rapists in the movement.
No rapists in the movement!
No rapists in the movement.
Black women matter.
No justice, no peace, no racist police. No justice, no peace, no racist police. No justice, no peace, no racist police. No justice, no peace, no racist police.
Don't shoot! 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 Shoot! No justice! Police! No justice! No peace! No racist! Police! No justice! No peace! No racist! Police! No justice! No peace! No racist! Police!
No justice, no peace.
No racist!
Police. No justice, no peace.
No racist! Police!
How do you feel about the chants?
How do I feel about the chants?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, these ones?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Do you know, last week I had it in my head for like a week, because we've been doing Black Lives Matters for like so many weeks and weeks now. It just stays in my head. It's very catchy. catchy lingo. I'm in the shower thinking the justice, the peace, so it works. I think it's a very big movement. If you look at America, there seems to be gaining support, doesn't it? And now in the UK, so...
Black lives matter! 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 Who's street? Our street! 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 Who's street? Hands up! 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 Hands up!
I can't breathe! 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 I can't breathe!
So say her name!
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 Black lives matter!
Black lives matter!
Black lives matter!
Black lives matter!
Who's streets? Our streets! Who's streets?
What do you make of this?
Who's streets? Who's streets? Who's streets?